It's incredibly rare. So little is known about them. It lives very deep, below 1,000 meters.
Oh.
It's called a hairy anglerfish.
Hairy? It is
long,
hairy.
bristly fin rays that make it look quite hairy.
God.
They captured it?
This is where the head is. You can feel the hard, bony jaw of the fish. And it curls around.
Look at its
tail.
teeth.
Why is it shaped like that?
There.
Yes, I was gonna say. It's like it has its head, and then its body is just like, almost like a rubber duck. You know how?
Yeah. That thing doesn't float on top. It's not. You don't want that in the bathtub with you.
Oh.
If that's in the bathtub with you, it's game over.
No.
Taking bites out of you.
Oh, those teeth are really getting to me, though.
Don't like it.
No.
I don't think anything underwater needs hairs. So there's something not quite right here.
This terrifying looking stonefish. Using crab-like appendages beneath its body, this hefty fish that can measure up to 15 inches in length claws its way along the ocean floor in search of prey. The rough-looking exterior of its body blends expertly into patches of coral and rocky reefs, making it a perfect camouflage for ambushing its next meal. With a huge jaw and powerful mouth, they can suck in nearby prey and swallow them whole. But that's not the worst of it. These petrifying predators are also the world's most venomous fish, with the venom in their spines being able to kill an adult human in less than an hour.
It just gets worse and worse. It also looks like a giant rock, so imagine you're just minding your own business, whether you're a fish or a human swimming in around, and then that just opens up. You think, oh, here's a nice rock. Just kidding. I'm poisoned now and I'm gonna die beneath the ocean. God, like, dying in the ocean sucks already, but dying in the ocean because you got bitten by a venomous rockfish. Not a rockfish, but fish that looks like a rock, you know? It's frightening stuff.
Is that a lamprey?
Is that live? I don't like it.
Look how long it is!
Oh, it sucks to you!
On his neck!
Imagine going swimming in the ocean, then you surface and it's just that stuck to you.
Yeah.
What's it doing? Trying to suck your blood?
Oh, absolutely, they suck your blood. Lampreys are nasty, and they're invasive species too.
They're slimy, they move mostly at night.
The list of nightmare qualities goes on
Creepy jaw,
and on
kind of scary looking eyes.
and on.
It has eyes,
like a
too.
snake,
Oh, yeah.
grasp
Oh,
on
I
the
can't. I
like,
can't.
This year, more than 5,000 of these creatures are being spotted in the Penobscot River near
5,000?
Bangor, Maine.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Video from biologists shows them clinging to walls inside dams as they swim upstream to spawn.
Look at that. Imagine
Those
that.
teeth.
Imagine that, just like boom, right in your chest.
Oh,
like
and
just
it's like, ew, is it? It looks like a leech.
It's a giant leech, yeah. Have you ever seen a lamprey? When what did it? It was before Corona. I think the ROM had a bloodsuckers exhibit, and they had tanks of these things you could walk right up to and look at.
No way.
They're crazy.
No, thank you. Are those teeth? They look like teeth.
Oh, their teeth,
too.
all right. Yeah.
No.
That's how they slurp up the blood.
I
Oh,
can't.
it's a good time.
That
Those
one's-
things are so
That one's
nasty.
the worst.
More commonly known as the ghost shark, you can easily see that there's something spooky going on with the deep sea chimera. Even though different species of this dead-eyed fish have been known to grow almost 6 feet long, very little is actually known about them. They're incredibly rare and hard to observe in their natural habitat because they live so deep in the sea, between 1 and 1.3 miles underwater. While the markings on its head give it a Frankenstein monsters kind of appearance, the real nightmare fuel can be found in its mouth. Located just below the snout and eyes, this terrifying face within a face is made up of the shark's 2 water-breathing nostrils and a weirdly straight set of teeth.
That's horrific. That is so horrible. No, thank you. First of all, sharks are horrible as they are. Like, I mean, I know they don't want to hurt us. They're just doing their thing. I get it. Like, we shouldn't but they're scary enough already. They don't need to be like ghostly looking and skeletal looking with nostrils that look like Voldemort, you know? I could fall inside of those nostrils. No thank you. No thank you. Like, if this was on the surface, not a chance. Hate this music.
no.
Is that an anglerfish or is that different? They look the same, but I didn't see a light bulb.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that is.
It's some that's what it is.
It's just, there's too much going on here. I feel like creatures shouldn't have that much going on.
I feel like there's a lot going on because it's in the deep ocean, it's so black, it's probably all those things are used for something.
Yeah.
To, you know, maneuver around the dark waters.
But because they're down so deep, like, we have no business seeing that.
More sharp teeth.
Got a hidden mouth?
The music got me.
Jen, you jumped, eh?
I'm gonna cry. Oh my god.
This
So
poor
it's like
fish.
all normal. It's like, yeah, I'm a shark, and then all of a sudden it's like, and like engulfs you.
You think you're at a safe distance, and then it adds like, you know, like 3 feet of mouth grab just out of nowhere.
This is the sea spider. Despite its name and 8-legged appearance, it's not actually an arachnid. It belongs to a group of arthropods called pycnogonids. Some pycnogonid specimens are able to grow up to 12 spindly, nightmare-fueling legs, while others can develop leg spans of almost 2.3 feet long. But as hideously unsettling as their shambling, long-legged frames already are, the way they devour their prey will really send shivers down your spine.
I just don't want to know. I'm not gonna look. I don't care. As soon as I saw how big it was, imagine a 12-legged spider with legs that are up to 2 feet long. That's not okay. That should be illegal. No, but they're terrifying. No, thank you. And also, why is it not an arachnid? It certainly looks like one. Does this thing know how to close its mouth? It's like it's constantly smiling. Oh, it's like an old person without teeth in.
Yeah. I think that is what it is. Like, it's super old. Like, that thing looks like it is, like, it's got, like, cataracts in its eyes. It's got, like, growths in its gills. It's got, you know, a mouth that's constantly open and it's constantly swimming into the floor.
It looks like it's just smiling and it's like...
I don't know how you smile at you.
I'm
Look at
smiling.
your teeth. You smile?
Smile with your eyes.
My eyes are dead, like my soul.
I'm deaf now.
What?
What is it grabbing onto? Oh wait, which one's the bad guy? The thing on the ground.
Yeah, the bottom dweller. It's got major camouflage.
He literally just like, he's slurping it in. I thought it was the like black fish thing, and I was like, oh, that's
Thought it
pretty
was, like,
scary.
diving
And
down
then
or
all of a
something?
sudden,
No, it's like this like rug fish.
you
It's
can't
just
even see it. It's
hanging out on the ocean floor waiting for some
that
prey.
fish is just like, oh, it's a nice day, going good. Jokes.
Game over.
Done.
His
in a
2 kids are
second.
waiting at home for him to come back with fish milk. It's never gonna do it.
Never gonna come
That's
back.
what. Ay, ay, ay. That's just like, imagine that though. Just your day is perfectly normal.
Yeah, you're like, you know what?
Walking
The temperature's
along.
nice.
Oh yeah, the ground looks absolutely average. Nothing wrong.
Jokes.
Game over. The end.
My heart is racing.
Yeah, that was rough. That was out of nowhere.
Fleet of Truk Lagoon. South Pacific's Caroline Island harbors the Ghost Fleet of Truk Lagoon. In a surprise attack by American allies in World War II, approximately 250 Japanese aircrafts were destroyed and more than 50 ships sunk. An estimated 400 Japanese soldiers were killed in one ship alone, trapped in the cargo hold. Most of the fleet remains in exactly the same spot it was left, largely forgotten by the world until the late 1960s. Jacques Cousteau's 1969 film Lagoon of Lost Ships explored the wreck-littered lagoon, and many of the sunken ships were then still full of bodies.
It's crazy to me how much the ocean is housing, you know, so many things, so many planes, so many ships, like just underwater that we may never find because the ocean's so vast. We may never recover these things. You think about the war and all the planes that were shot down, they're now somewhere in the ocean. All those remains are just there. Crazy. It's sad. Wow. It's like a time capsule, you know? Except we'll never get it because we just don't have the resources or the time or the care, unfortunately. Too much going on. We're trying to get to Mars. We're trying to get Dogecoin to the moon.
It doesn't feel real. Like that looks like a fake monster.
It's like, yeah, it's like a movie.
It looks like something out of like Creep Show or like a B movie.
Imagine one day these like deep sea creatures just had the ability to come up top, and then you were in the ocean minding your own business, and that comes out of nowhere. It'd probably make some weird noises.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I'd make some weird noises if I saw that. I'd be like,
I would drown. I would drown myself. I would swallow as much water as possible so that my lungs exploded and I didn't have to look at it anymore.
What is that? Oh no, it looks like a snake with sharp teeth, and I don't like snakes. What is that? Is that attached to it? It's doing like an... That's part of it? It's the beard. That's not real. I refuse to believe that's real. It's not. It has a goatee. That's a goatee.
goatee?
It has a goatee.
It's got like it's like twisted its beard into a long.
Yeah, it's like braided.
It's like that. It's like that thing from Finding Nemo. It's got the little light that attracts other
That was
fish.
on top here.
Yeah, well,
the
it's
head.
not like the same. It's like
Oh, so it uses it.
It's
and then
definitely a thing that like it's like the little fish are like, oh cool, light
cool,
show,
it's
boom. Like these
so
things that
evil.
live like in the deep ocean, like you know, like the rug fish. You know, at least it was like you can see some like natural light. These guys live like, you know, in the depths, like where nothing should survive, and somehow they're surviving.
Yeah, that little thing looked like it was like an alien or something.
Yeah. Oh, it's actually a demon. Like
God.
the portal to hell is at the bottom of the ocean, and those things just pop out of there.
6 inches in length, it can survive at depths of almost 10,000 feet, making it one of the most resilient little fishies in the world. The large pores perforating most of its face may look like the aftermath of a bad acne breakout, but they're actually known as sensory hollows. These help the fish detect movement and pressure changes in its deep and dark environment. Those razor-like fins lining the top and bottom of its body enable it to wind smoothly and silently through the dark without alerting nearby predators.
I just don't like the look of it. I mean, don't judge a book by its cover. It could surprise you, but I don't think this little fish is surprising anyone. I think it's evil. Look at its weird little face and its little smile, but also I feel like it would kill me. I also don't know how big it is. Did he tell us? I can't remember. Is it this big? This big? Bigger than my head? Like, I don't know. That's what scares me, and I don't want to find out, and I will never find out, because I'm never going to see. Oh, is that something? Ah!
Is that like a thing with two eyes?
Yeah.
Oh.
That looks like a monster.
Oh, that's.
Is that crocodile?
Is it big? Like, how big is this?
It looks massive.
I don't like that we're just getting like minimal details on this. Oh.
I don't like that we didn't get to see it fully. it looked kind of like a lizard and a crocodile.
Yeah.
And then it looked massive.
It looked ginormous.
Like a beast.
Like the camera person is like a mile away.
Yes.
Underwater, and they're getting this, like, just this, like, outline of this creature with 2 glowing eyes.
Yeah.
The zombie sea stars.
Zombie, nice.
A very disturbing new behavior was witnessed in sea stars on America's west coast. They were observed pulling off their own arms, which
Oh.
then appeared to crawl away from the body
Great.
on their own.
Great.
This behavior was observed all along the Pacific coast, from Alaska to Mexico, with over 20 different species of sea stars tearing themselves apart. But what had taken over these zombie starfish? Well, on every single species, each of
Why
their
does it have
limbs
so
is
many
identical
arms?
and contains their vital organs. Much like lizard tails, sea stars can regrow their limbs if it is torn off by a predator. Some species can regrow their entire body from a single arm, so long as a small part of the central disc remains. But this still doesn't explain why sea stars are simply losing their limbs with no sign of danger nearby. This could be a way of reproducing, by splitting in two and creating a new sea star. But in this case, they are disintegrating and dying, littering the Pacific coast with bodies.
Oh, just arms everywhere. That's great.
Oh my god. Yeah, they're just tearing themselves apart and dying.
You're tearing me apart. what is that from?
In a room. Lisa!
You're tearing me apart, Lisa. Sorry, I thought of that.
My god.
But literally, they're like, just like, don't need that anymore. Toss it and litter.
Right? But they do need it because they're disintegrating and dying.
True.
They don't know any better.
Well, that's why they're a zombie.
They're zombies. I know this is bad. This is bad news.
Lake Neuchatel shark statue. Talk about terrifying.
Yeah.
There's zero information about the actual shark statue that appears in the video. And trust me, we researched and we researched. But the location is Lake Neuchatel in the French-speaking part of Switzerland, a popular diving destination for European divers. It's unclear how or why the shark statue was located there, and this footage just makes that fact even more terrifying.
That's terrifying. Yes, like he said, it's terrifying. Because first of all, I for sure thought this was a legit shark. Or at least, you know, some kind of prehistoric beast that was living in the ocean long, long time ago. Oh, no. That.
What are we looking at?
Is it a jellyfish? I can't tell. Or a snake? Snake jellyfish.
It's like just like long tubes, pink tubes. Nah.
It's like a snake
It
jellyfish.
just looks like intestines.
That's horrific.
Looks like somebody like pulled out somebody's intestines and just threw them like they're still living intestines into like a bowl of water. That's what it looks like.
That makes me feel physically sick. Imagine that like creeping up on you in the ocean.
Ugh, imagine touching that.
No.
Imagine swimming into it. Imagine surfacing. Like you're a few feet underwater. You surface and that's all around you.
I just have a feeling like those are the types of creatures that would try and like get inside of you, and they would be like, oh, mouth open.
Yeah.
Oh, and it would get in your mouth.
All the way down.
And
like
then it would like
immediately.
just destroy you, and then it would merge out the other
Yeah.
side.
Now it controls you.
Yeah. No, I don't like that at all. No, thank you.
Master of disguise.
Bro.
Oh. Okay, that's actually really cool. Stingray.
What?
That's kind of cool.
That's so a jelly. That is so cool.
Is that it? No, that's not it.
No, he's trying to.
Okay. Well, it said something about like a flat fish, and then we just see that. I was like,
Right? There's like the first one, I think. That is so cool.
that is so cool.
That's wicked.
Can you imagine if humans could do that? Like all of a sudden, we're a treat. Oh, I just smacked myself.
I feel like humans can only use that. I mean, like, this guy's not exactly being nice with his powers,
No.
but like, humans would only use that power for evil. I would definitely, rob some banks.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Police. I never said that, guys.
Now I am a policeman.
Don't tell the cops.
To science writer Laura Gegel, the lost city was first discovered off the coast of Alexandria, Egypt in 2000, and has been the subject of regular excavations ever since. For centuries, the city of Heracleon has been shrouded in myth and thought to be a legend. The city, visited by Paris and Helen of Troy, and mentioned by numerous ancient historians such as Diodorus and Herodotus, had been lost for nearly 1,200 years. Among the lost treasures found mere kilometers off the coast of Alexandria are giant statues, slabs of stones with ancient Greek and Egyptian inscriptions, dozens of ships, gold coins, bronze statues, and more.
Do you think it's scary that maybe one day our, generation, well, it's not really generation, but our time period is going to one day be underwater, and maybe people will be finding our remains of our civilization in the ocean? But to be fair, I don't think that'll ever happen because we've destroyed the planet and it's eventually going to die and no one's going to be living on it anyway, so there'll be nothing left to find because it'll all be burnt to a crisp because we're...
I think it's alive.
Is that a giant
I
jellyfish?
don't know what it
Is
is.
it a stingray?
It
Oh,
does look like from the top of it, like it's breathing or something.
giant stingray.
Giant stingray? Either that or it's something we've never seen before.
I think it's
just-
a giant stingray, and I was gonna make a joke.
And it's gonna barb you. It's gonna go.
Yeah, I was gonna make
Kill
a
you.
joke, but I won't because I'm being I want to be tasteful today.
Ew, look at its feet. No. It's like a... It looks like a potato bug. Oh yeah, roly-polies. I call them potato bugs. Oh my god. That's huge. Did it just say that they can live up to 160 million years?
I was wondering that too. I think it might be the species has been around for 160 million
Okay,
years.
because if one can live up to 160 million years, then we got a problem.
Imagine the imagine the unholy knowledge it has.
Oh my
Just
god.
it knows everything about us. It's waiting. It's not gonna be nibbling on fish heads for too much longer. It's gonna move on to human heads.
Don't say that. That's so creepy.
In October 2012, a man strolling along Pompano Beach came across something out of the ordinary, a humongous disembodied eyeball. Word that a giant eyeball washed up on a South Florida beach had created a lot of buzz on the internet, with people wondering which sea monster is now swimming around with an eye patch. Turns out it's just an eyeball from an average-sized swordfish. Florida wildlife authorities explained that swordfish are extremely common off the coast of South Florida. The eyeball was probably taken out by a fisherman who threw it out into the water and it washed up on the beach.
Oh, I went through a range of emotions with that description. That kind of made me really sad. First of all, the eye is so big. I didn't know a swordfish had eyes like that, but I also don't really think about the eyes of the creatures in the ocean. I think this may very well be the first time I've thought about it. And the fact that it probably came out because of fishermen makes me so sad. Ugh, it's like a bush.
Why are you getting so close to it?
I'll kill you.
You touch one of those little stingers and it's over for you. There's so many of them.
It's like it's got a hedge stuck
Right.
inside of it.
It's like it feels like there's like 2 layers of them. It feels like
Yeah.
there's like that second part of the stingers was like added as an afterthought. Like it was just
Yeah.
like stick it in.
I hate that. Like imagine, that would kill you instantly.
Oh, yeah,
Brushing
you
up
touch
against
that, like, it's just
all
like-
of that.
Like as soon as you touch one, like you get like entangled and ensnared in the other ones. Then all of a sudden you're just like in Stinger City, just getting your skin ripped off.
That would be the most painful thing.
World Star.
Oh, snap. Oh, get him.
Oh wait,
It just like snipped off his arm.
just like. Oh my!
Oh, yeah.
It's like,
He's
give
like,
it back.
it's mine now. My precious. That's literally what it is.
This little golem guy. Bringing it into his underground cave.
Literally.
This is mine. You'll never get your arm again.
Oh no, I don't even know what this is.
I don't know if that
can't
was
even
like
tell what it
scary.
is.
Like it was just like a bunch of like street fights between between
him and like a crab.
That was sick.
What the hell?
Artist, photographer, naturalist, and diver Jason DeCaires Taylor introduced his record-breaking public sculpture to the crystal Bohemian waters in 2014. Entitled Ocean Atlas, the installation encourages coral colonization and deters tourists from endangered reefs. Forged for sustainable, pH-neutral materials designed to kickstart local coral growth, Ocean Atlas is a monumental public sculpture submerged 5 meters beneath the sea and an environmental gesture intended to portray the positive potential of human interaction with the natural world.
Okay, I get what he's doing, and that statue is incredible. And it's very beautiful, and it's good, yeah, bringing people closer to the planet they're on, you know? A nice connection. It's beautiful. The Earth is incredible. But again, it is, you know, encouraging more people to go and visit it, which is encouraging more people to go into the ocean, and I don't believe in that. But other people enjoy the ocean, so that's fine. If you want to go visit it, just be safe, you know? The ocean's scary. Very unpredictable. I didn't realize starfish were up to that kind of business at the bottom of the ocean.
Just tearing themselves apart limb by limb, as one does.
I just assumed they were pretty chill, really nice, like friendly, just clung to walls. I didn't know they were ripping off their limbs and then forming super starfish.
I love how they got so close to him too. Oh, it keeps going. It keeps going. That's not what I thought it would be. It looks like an animatronic. It doesn't look real.
Are those his teeth?
I don't think your grandpa has teeth like that. Oh no. That looks massive.
What was up with his gills? Did you see all that
It was, like,
junk in there?
protruding.
Like there
I
was
don't
like
know
little like spindly tentacly
I
things
know.
in there. That's not good. Can somebody who is an expert at aquatic creatures give me a call and let me know what the hell that
Tell
was?
us what the hell is up with this creature, because we need to know.
Yeah.
That's a mutated shark.
Yeah, there's
fish
something wrong with
thing.
it. Goodness gracious.
Its tail.
The fact the tail was like it was long. It
I
was
didn't
like
expect
at weird angles.
It just kept going. It kept going.
And the fact that the last shot was it just like out of the water dead on a tarp like makes me think that like whoever ran into it was like, we're worried. We need to get rid of this thing.
Yeah.
Thistlegorm. The world-famous SS Thistlegorm was sunk in 1941 in the Gulf of Suez at the northern end of the Red Sea.
It became a world-class visitor destination.
Packed to the gunwales with a cargo of supplies destined for the British Fifth Army based in Alexandria. Armored carriers, motorcycles, jeeps, trucks, airplane parts, rifles, radio equipment, and a plentiful supply of Wellington boots can all be seen during your dive.
That's kind of sad. Like, stuff like that. It would be like visiting the Titanic or something. It's just like frozen in time. It's like the remains of a ship. Someone built that, you know? And then there's items on that boat that someone put on there. Like, it's life. People had touched this. This was once on the water, now it's below the water, and it's just memories. It's kind of sad, you know?
Oh, is that a parasite? Ugh. Oh, look at its legs. No.
No. It's still alive.
Why is it that
too.
color?
I was gonna.
Oh, no.
It looks like a Pokemon.
Yo, that thing is like, that's a parasite that took over that fish's brain 100%.
That's a zombie fish.
That is a zombie fish. No free will. It bows to the will of the tiny, see-through sea bug.
God,
Ugh.
I don't like it when they're see-through. It just, I don't know
No,
why.
there's something wrong with that. If they're semi-transparent, like no good.
Whoa. This is called a gopher eel. Ooh. That.
Oh my lord.
That looks fake. Oh, and look at it shrink back
crazy.
down
Look, it's
to
just like-
regular size. I just feel like everything, the deep ocean's a hoax. I feel like it's all fake. No one's been down there, really. This is fake. This is CGI. Green screen.
Yeah, green screen.
I can see it.
Yeah.
I can see the edges.
That's crazy. It,
Yeah.
it inflates like a balloon.
I hate
like
that.
a balloon.
It-
you could bring that above water and like carry it around like a little Pennywise
if
balloon.
anything looking like that came near me, oh my god.
It could swallow your head. Like that's like what it wants to do. It's like if you were down there with like minimal scuba gear on, it could just go like.
Oh, yeah, those are long legs.
18 feet.
Oh, nice. I'm speechless.
You gonna give it a hug?
No.
Looks like if you really use a hug, you know, with that bumpy shell, 18 feet.
Oh man, just imagine them like crawling towards you with those legs.
Right?
Why are they so
Do you think it would be
tall?
good with butter?
I have nothing to say.
Nothing at all?
Don't want to see that again. Ever.
Beast. Is this a shark? Ugh. Oh my god. That's a dinosaur.
Imagine you're hanging out on the rocks and you just see one like jump at you.
No, this is why I don't go near water. Like, I've got no business being there because if this sucker jumps out and tries to come near my person, oh, no.
Yummy.
No.
I'm down.
You're down? Okay, go hang around some water, see what happens. I won't be upset when you're not back tomorrow.
It's kind of graceful. And mesmerizing. Can't take my eyes away.
That's how it gets you. It mesmerizes you.
It's kind of beautiful. I wouldn't want to be swimming next to it.
Yeah.
But I could watch that video like on repeat.
It's kind of like a one of those old school like desktop screensavers, you know, just things
Just
shifting.
goes around. Okay.
I'm not comfortable with the amount of like limbs.
Yeah, I don't know what's
sprouting
going
from
on
it.
there. But it's kind of graceful, just the way that it
It
goes.
is.
Wow.
You know, I wish I was that thing, just brainless at the bottom of the ocean, just floating around. That's how I feel some days.